I speak the truth, so I know what I'm doing is good.
As I was praying, then all of a sudden, when we see the airport runway, the engine just literally went from 1500 RPMs to zero. Like saw the needle go, boom, which is strange. And then we don't glide, we start dropping.
The plane's engine just stopped, the RPMs went to zero, and it literally dropped from the sky.
The plane didn't glide anymore. It just started to drop in the air. So that was a minimum of 2,000 feet up in the air.
The RPMs within a millisecond, I swear, just dropped to zero. And when that happened, that plane just didn't glide anymore, started to drop like a rock. And then
Air traffic control told the pilot to do something strange, and that was to turn around, not make an emergency landing, but go to a whole other airport in the middle of nowhere, which the pilot complied.
Air traffic control was notified and told us to turn all the way around and go to another airport, which I didn't understand that.
Right.
I'm not a pilot because that was a lot farther away.
The air traffic controller was notified, instead of saying to make an emergency landing, which there was plenty of rural flat land or even roads, you could have made an emergency landing, said no. Turn around, go to Warm Springs, which is a lot farther away. It is a much smaller airport with absolutely no support anywhere. It makes no sense. Of course, the pilot did not disagree at all. And I said something at the time. I was told to shut up, that I'm not a pilot. But I remember right before that plane trip, all these weird, strange people from my past, all of a sudden showed up somewhere. And it was so cold and chilly. I actually said to the pilot, I said, are you planning to kill me?
We had to be prepared to go into the woods. Unfortunately, there's farmland everywhere, but where our flight path was to get to the farmland, there were power lines, so we couldn't do that. So he chose to go in the wooded area. There was, thankfully, a logger's trail. So he was very skilled, and he was able to maneuver the plane through the logger's trail. Now, how he did this, obviously with God.
The pilot did the normal procedures you're supposed to: make sure the fuel's rich, turn on the fuel, the fuel pump, make sure all the fuel tanks are open.
So therefore, I said, I couldn't find my phone. It said, Billy, try to find your phone. And he was able to find his phone blind and called 911. We talked to the dispatch.
Right, so I found a phone, had to go back and find a phone on the floor and called 911.
June 26, 2022, 14, 15, 12.
Meriwether County 911, where is your emergency?
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I've had a plane crash. And
You're where?
I don't know where I'm at. I've had a plane crash.
Okay, you've had a plane crash?
Yeah. And I don't know where I'm at.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
Billy Cranford. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Billy Cranford, C-R-A-N-F-E.
Okay, Billy Cranford.
Air traffic control had never notified 911 that we were crashing, although they were notified of that.
And the air traffic controller never called 911, even though he knew we were crashing.
So what we found out is the locator never went off. Air traffic control never notified anybody, or FAA.
June 26, 2022, 14, 14, 40.
Meriwether County 911, operator 946. How may I help you?
Hello, this is Sean Roberts with the Atlanta Tracon approach in Peachtree City. We had an aircraft crash about a mile north of the Warm Springs Airport. He has set it down in the middle of the field, and we do not know if any injuries or anything like that, but it just happened about 3 minutes ago.
All right, do we have any other information?
I do have the lat logs of our last known radar hit on him. And but other than that, he's about a mile north of the airport.
Warm Springs Airport, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what kind of plane it was or anything.
It's a PA-24 Comanche.
June 26, 2022, 14, 48, 04.
Meriwether 911, operator 903. How may I help you?
Yeah, this is Sean Roberts, getting line of Tracon, and we have an aircraft accident. We got him fly over, and they think they found him.
Well, yeah, I think we found him at the same time.
Okay, good. What's the status of the pilot? No.
Hold on. One, they're asking for medical assistance, and one got a leg fracture.
Okay, so they're both alive, though?
Yes.
2 souls on board, and they're both alive, but with just injuries?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're trying to get EMS to them because we had deputies to go in the woods to find them, and we're going to try to get them out.
Thank you so much. And did you happen to get his names of any of them?
The people in the...
Yes.
Hold on.
I think one guy, maybe his name is Billy.
June 26, 2022, 14, 52, 58.
Meriwether 911 operator 903. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Rick, FAA Operations here for the Federal Aviation Administration, calling reference the accident out there. And just curious if you guys have anybody on scene we could get our inspector to talk to you.
Called 911, and the dispatch, of course, I don't think they were used to it. We're in a very, very rural area, and asked about COVID status and health insurance and all kinds of stuff. I said, "Do you understand plane crash?" Wow. Able to find one of the phones, called 911 dispatch. I don't know if you've heard this, but the initial thing was, we said plane crash, and they asked for a health insurance card to get that out.
What?
Lady.
What?
I cannot go get a health insurance card. Then COVID status. And I finally got through to her that we were in a plane crash.
And called 911. We talked to the dispatch. Of course, they wanted to know our COVID status.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
you were in a plane crash.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I did say some cuss words.
I'll bet.
And then also they wanted to know the health insurance card. They want to know social security number. Oh, no, I hope this is on recording because I want to hear it. Oh, yes, they did. She wasn't going to go forward. So I finally had to get angry and cuss a little bit. And she came back. I said, listen, I said, if you don't get here fast, I mean, we're not going to make it.
This is 911, 911 was asking
Yes,
your
ma'am.
insurance.
It is 911. No joke.
That's illegal.
Did they not understand the words
that.
plane crash?
Okay, Billy Cranford. Okay, and you don't know where you're located at. Is anybody hurt?
Yes, we're both hurt.
Okay, what type of injuries do you guys have?
I don't know. We got to leave real fast.
Hold on one second, okay? I think we do have somebody trying to give us a location where you guys are. You can't tell me anything? What's hurting on you?
I had a bad head injury.
Okay, you do have a bad head injury?
I don't know how it happened.
We do have the aviation on the phone. They want you to give them a call. We are trying to get the location where you guys are. And you said you have a bad head injury. I do see hear a female with you. Can you advise her injuries? Can you ask her?
It's completely dislocated and broke. I need help to
Okay, lower left leg is completely broke. Okay. We got a deputy also coming to you, EMS and fire responding also. Do y'all see any fire, smoke, or anything? Are you still in the plane? Hey.
We've got units out with them. We've got EMS on the scene, and we're going to fly them out. I don't know where at this moment, but they're about to land.
So he's alive?
Yeah, they're both alive.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't remember me telling you that in the beginning?
No, I do not.
Okay. But I'm going to call you back and let you know where they're going.
Hello?
Tyler.
Yes.
Hey, this is Katrina, 911, Meriwether County. They're going to Atlanta Medical Center.
Atlanta Medical Center. All right. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome.
We find that it was probably about 30 minutes, or maybe 25 to 30 minutes before I finally said, that's enough. I said, you don't know where we're at. I know you don't know. You're lying to us.
I demanded from 911 that they tell me the truth, that they did not know where we were. They admitted they did not know. They just lied.
So they reassured us, dispatch, that they were working on it. Someone was coming to get us. But again, time elapsed, I would say maybe even 30, 35 minutes. They weren't coming. And then I realized, I said, I think you're lying to us. I said, no one's coming to get us. You don't know where we're at. You need to be honest with us. And pretty much they didn't know where we're at.
We're trying our best to get to you, okay?
Do you know our location?
Ma'am, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Do you know our location?
Yeah, we're trying to get it. I'm seeing you're in the Harris City area. You're not far from the Warm Springs Airport. We're just trying to get to you. Also, we are trying to get with the aircraft to see if they can get a longitude and latitude on you guys, okay?
That Warm Springs is on the 33rd parallel. And that's significant with the occult, right?
Cedar Rock Road.
I got a coordinate.
Okay, what are they?
32.97039 north.
Hold on, go slow. 32.957.
32.970.
On FlightAware, it looks like we landed, but we didn't land. We didn't land anywhere near. On FlightAware, it looked like we landed in Warm Springs, which we never landed. We didn't land close to that.
That's the issue. Okay. Wow.
The FlightAware was changed that we had landed safely at Warm Springs, then took off after we refueled, and then crashed. It had a different flight pattern. And there's a report, a newspaper report going out that we landed, and then, then we took off again after refueling. So then the strange thing is, within a day or two or something, the FlightAware changed back to what really happened.
You were involved in an airplane crash. What were the findings by the officials determining the cause of the airplane crash?
Well, the most I know right now is that I've been cut out of the investigation. They won't talk to me or interview me, although I'm the only one that was coherent and I remember everything.
And I told the passenger, I said, we're not going to make this field. I'm going to put it on this logging road. We are going to crash. This is going to hurt.